All right, welcome back, art students. You can see I got very far with painting my coil pot vessel, and it's all dry to the touch. It does dry fairly quick. Once it's dry to the touch, our last step is going to be to seal it up so that nothing can disturb it. So in my paint tray, I filled it up with some Elmer's glue. We're going to dip into that, and we're going to paint the whole thing using a paintbrush. And we're going to paint on a thin layer. Please do not put on a thick layer. Just a thin layer will do. If you put it on too thick, it's not going to dry evenly, and it might drip, it might sag, and you might get these weird, awkward, translucent, gooby-looking drip marks on your coil pot, and that just, in my opinion, won't look very professional. So you want to paint a nice thin layer of Elmer's glue over your entire thing. And the glue is going to take a little bit more time to dry compared to our acrylic paint. So take your time. And even though the glue appears white, it does dry clear. And we're just going to go over the entire thing. Try to get into those little crevices. Same idea as when we were painting. Try to get into those little cracks, okay? And I hope you're enjoying your time with me doing this. It's kind of relaxing. Really dig down into those crevices, okay? I'm gonna flip it upside down to focus on the bottom. This is going to seal the deal and really protect our painted surface so that if you accidentally nicked it, bumped it, not drop it necessarily, it could still break if you dropped it, but if you nicked it or handled it very often, this is going to increase its endurance. It's kind of like a protection barrier. Not the most reliable, but it does help. It's okay to touch the wet parts. Your fingers might start to become a little sticky, but do what you gotta do. And then when art class is over, we can race to the sinks to wash our hands. And if you do start touching your glue on your pot, it might become a little slippery even while it's still wet. So keep that in mind. You don't want to accidentally drop it if you're handling it while it's still wet. Okay. Very good. And I'm going to tilt this. I'm going to grip it. And I'm going to do the inside. Oh my goodness. Start on the lid. Work my way in. Oh, I can't wait to see how everybody decides to paint their coil pots and how they turn out. They're gonna look so cool. Just get so excited thinking about it. And yeah, that seems to be just about the right amount, ironically, is one little dish of glue to do the whole thing. Seems to be just about the right amount. Lucky day for me, your art teacher. Okay, and I am going to let this dry over on my drying shelf. And there it shall wait to sit to dry. Voila, we have a thin layer of glue. Ooh, sticky fingers. Going around the whole thing. We're gonna let that sit, we're gonna let that dry, and then it is all completed. Finally done. There we go. Good job, art students. Make sure that you wash out your brush since it has glue in it so we don't ruin all of our brushes. Wash it out immediately in your water cup. And then I want you to be a hero here for your brush and save its life. And I want you to go to the sink and put a little bit of soap on it and rinse that out thoroughly when you're all done. Okay? Way to go, art students. You are awesome. This coil vessel you made is awesome. And I hope you had fun. Bye-bye.